With the permission of Senator Villanueva. Hindi, kasi paulit-ulit ka dun sa feasibility study. In fact, magkakasama tayo dun sa hearing na yon. And nabanggit din ho ni Secretary Bonoan, and I don't know if you will agree with his statement, parang sinabi ho niya, yung feasibility study, yung mga technical studies, and other studies would usually take one presidency. Kasi di ba yung binabanggit niya na mag-uumpisa na yung flood program, apparently mag-uumpisa yung study. And but yung actual na maghuhukay would probably take another presidency. Do you agree with
Before you answer, let me give you an example. Yung last year po na binanggit ko sa inyo na nagulat kayo, yung 60-kilometer floodway sa Pampanga na wala din po sa NEP noon, wala din po ngayon. Last year, nasa video po, I can play it, sabi ni Sec Bonoan, it can start probably this year, which was last year. But unfortunately, wala pa palang feasibility study. And when we ask him again, sabi ko, point blank, sagutin, kailan maaaring magsimula? Ang pinakamabilis na daw po ay 2027. So, sige po, pakisagot na lang po yung follow-up question ni Sen. Nancy.
Yeah, Madam Chair, if I may, just to sympathize with the Honorable Senator, at the level of the ICC, the Investment Coordination Committee of the Cabinet, there is no pending flood control project. So it's really in the implementing agencies, it's their obligation, to submit those projects for the proper approval. And those approvals are needed, especially for ODA funded projects. They are required not just by us but by the ODA partners to ensure that our resources will have good are used for.
Pero Sec, ibig sabihin ho niyan, bago siya makarating sa ICC, may technical study.
Dapat ho, na meron nang natapos na yung feasibility study, yung implementing agency magsasubmit ngayon to the NEDA board through the Investment Coordination Committee for approval. And then once it's approved, it's taken over by the DOF for the sourcing of the finance, particularly if these are ODA funded. So ngayon, I can confirm that we don't have...
But Sec, if that's the case, na bago siya ma-approve dun sa ICC, lalo na yung ODA problems, bakit meron tayong 45 projects na may problema at hindi ma-implement?
Yung mga, there are ongoing, previously approved projects, Madam Chair. But now, those are already out of the ICC. And we don't have any project now that's pending at flood control project that's pending at the ICC
Pero
level.
Sec, yun na nga ho kasi isa dun sa nasa listahan niya na problematic, yung Pampanga Bay, which I think ito yung flood control na binabanggit ni Senator Villanueva.
Tama ho, yung Central Luzon Pampanga River floodway project is in our public investment program. Nandun ho, priority project yan. But the detailed engineering design, which was financed by IPIF, is expected to commence pa in January of 2025. And then implementation.
Pag umaakit siya sa ICC, walang detailed engineering design. Wala pa.
Yung feasibility study pa lang ho. Kung na-approve
Wala
na
pa.
Wala pa ho.
So, tama nga yung sinasabi ni Secretary Bonoan na it can take one presidency kasi from the feasibility study and then there's the detailed
The detailed engineering
design.
design is usually that one is takes a while. Like itong Cavite Bataan bridge, that's almost a year of detailed engineering design. Talagang very intensive yung work doon ho. But and then the loan negotiation, it takes another years. That's why even for this upper Pampanga River floodway project, if things will go right as scheduled, implementation is targeted for 2027 ho. Ganun pa nga katagal.
Which means, Secretary, yun na nga, kasi parang ang dating, pinapaasa kami na mag-uumpisa na, yung pala nandun pa lang sa detailed engineering design, diba? So, I guess we should just be honest enough and say na it will take a long, long time.
Kaya nga we are urging kaya we're putting pressure sa our mga implementing agencies to plan well ahead. Especially coming up with their master plan para hindi pa ulit-ulit na ganitong proseso na mag-start lang yung master planning kapag nandun na yung crisis or yung I
Yes,
think that-
please, Secretary, please help us help the concerned departments kasi nakakapanlumo na po eh. Mabigat na ho sobra kasi every time na pupunta sila dito, iba yung sasabihin, iba ho yung gagawin. And the feasibility studies, for example, as I mentioned earlier, now we have 23.7 billion in the DPWH alone na feasibility study. Yung experience ko na feasibility study, after 2 years na ginastusan din at pinondohan din ng pamahalaan, hindi po napakinabangan. So, ayun na ho,
Yeah.
doon na napunta yung salapi ng bayan. Wala hong nangyari, kaya sana mabantayan po natin.
Yes, Madam Chair, if I may add, I think one thing that we have noticed and the President himself has noticed and raised it in our meetings is that itong mga different agencies are planning in silos also. When floods are supposed to
I
be
cannot agree more.
seen as a multi-purpose use, no? So when we plan for flood control, it's not only a plan for a flood control, but also a plan for the watershed, plan for the dams, plan for irrigation, plan for hydroelectric. So yun yung gustong makita ni Presidente sa mga master planning natin. Halimbawa, dito na lang sa Metro Manila, dreads tayo ng dreads, but are we paying attention to the watershed in the Sierra Madre? Walang mangyayari, paulit-ulit lang yan, dreads.
And that's the reason why all of us here are supporting the establishment of Department of Water. In fact, most of us, if not all of us here, co-sponsored the measure a couple of days ago in the plenary. I'd go to another topic that is also close to the hearts of our people. Ito pong pag-address ng inflation. Ngayon po nasa typhoon season tayo, no? Ang inflation rate natin increased 4.4% July 2024 from 3.7%. Wala na po siya doon sa target natin na 2 to 4% lang. So nasa 4.4% na po tayo, pero kahapon we were comforted by the fact that the DBCC is fully aware of it and guaranteed that in fact at the end of the day hindi naman lalaki ito at manageable yung ating increase ng inflation rate. Ngayon pong typhoon season, we also need to prepare for the effects of severe storm on inflation, no, considering its impact on food supply. Pag tinignan natin yung food inflation, it rose to 6.7%. Medyo mataas po. And that's the main reason why I also understand yung sa rice tariffication, but it looks like nag-stabilize na, and we are hoping again, as we heard yesterday, na mukhang ibabalik na doon sa dating taripa. Madam Chair, may we know other than this interventions, what else are we looking at that would drive as one of the main drivers of inflation na kasama po embedded dito sa pondo natin ngayong 2025 na tinitingnan natin makakaapekto ho? Kasi bukod po dun sa pagbaba ng taripa sa imported rice, gusto natin malaman yung mga hakbang ng gobyerno para makontrol ho natin, ma-manage natin effectively itong food inflation na right now nagko-contribute ng 54.3% sa overall inflation nito pong nakaraang buwan, Your Honors.